Hello. So I've decided that I'm going to play through Baldur's Gate one more time on Enhanced Edition, and I have just created my character as going to be a conjuring mage, and I manually placed all of the spell point, the skill points, but I've decided that that I'm going to re-roll this and just kind of leave things to fate. So let's see what happens here. See if I can get an intelligence. Yeah, I think that's good. My wisdom is going to be kind of high for a mage. But so the idea behind this playthrough is that I'm going to play it like an Iron Man kind of thing, and going to leave as much as I can up to fate, in a very classical Romanesque sort of outlook on life. And I think I'm going to go with this. Looks like the roll of the dice has provided me with a I want to say it's kind of a high constitution as well as intelligence and charisma, but a low wisdom. Wisdom, I believe, is good for priests, and also if I pick up items, then I'll just be able to look at them and know what they are without having to use an identify spell in order to learn of their value. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll with that. My skills, just, he's a mage. He doesn't have very many options. So I'm just going to go with dagger and armor, find familiar grease. These are the default options. It looks like even if I wanted to, I would not be able to learn another spell. Oh yeah, I guess I could. But judging by the options that are available here, it doesn't look like there's much to actually go for. So I'm just gonna go with armor, find familiar. Familiar is going to be helpful because it'll create a creature for me that's going to fight on my behalf. So the appearance is just going to go with that, and the default voice. The name I'm going to choose is the classical Roman general Pompey. He went up against the Roman general, I believe his name was Julius Caesar, and he ultimately lost. And Julius Caesar attempted to become the emperor of Rome, but he wound up being assassinated by his own Senate. So the difficulty I'm going to choose, I've decided to go with, was the core rules, and then so what this guarantees is that I'm going to have a very fair experience as I play this game. I remember the first time I played this on the classical Baldur's Gate back in the late 90s was this was the default setting for the game whenever you started a new one. In the enhanced edition, they made it so that the normal difficulty, and back then normal was considered this difficulty, but the enhanced edition normal's version indicates that enemies are going to deal 25% less damage, right? So it's the game is made easier. But I actually got pretty far in the original, just playing on fair, the normal fair difficulty settings. So I am just going to stick with core rules.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home.
So this is home for my character, and I'm just starting out now. And I wonder what he's casting here. Looks like he's casting the armor ability. I didn't think that they had an automated script for that in the enhanced edition, but it looks like they do. So let's see here. Let's take a look at options from the game. And yeah, I find that interesting that there is a script, but I remember in the classical Baldur's Gate there was no script for auto casting abilities. So now I'm going to look at what the scripts are, and here's one. You have to go to your character screen, hit customize, and then choose scripts, and then it shows here the advanced AI has these options. I can attack enemies with it. I can prefer melee weapons, prefer ranged weapons, use items. I can use offensive spells, use defensive spells. So one thing is a pet peeve for me is to see my characters immediately start casting all of the offensive abilities without choosing an enemy to specifically use and coordinate all of their attacks on. So I am going to deselect, use offensive abilities. Defensive abilities make sense. Special abilities is the same thing. So eventually I'm going to have a rogue, and perhaps I'll want them to use find traps. And I don't know if I'm going to pick up the bard. I might not have enough space in my party at that point when I do come across the bard. So, and then here's some additional scripts that I can choose. Since mine is a mage, a conjuring mage, I can go with like a defensive bard who is going to cast all kinds of defensive abilities, and then cast offensive abilities at closest enemies. And if he doesn't have any abilities memorized, or if he's already spent them, he'll attack with a melee weapon or run away until he's safe. So, you know, there's also those options with these scripts that have been programmed. But the nice touch in Enhanced Edition is that they allow you to use the advanced AI. That is a new thing. So this is the starting location. It's basically a tutorial as well, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and skip it. In the video, I'm not going to record this whole thing from my video. I'm just going to pause here. Okay, I'm back after doing the tutorial. And this is the opening sequence when you're with your scholar friend named Gorion. And he's going to try to sneak you over to the Friendly Arm Inn, where you are to meet with Khalid and Jahira, two of his colleagues whom he has known for a long time and he trusts. So this is the first encounter with the main bad guy. He's just known as Armored Figure.
Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unheard.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
So during this fight, Gorion is actually able to take down most of the Armored Figure's henchmen before he gets killed by the Armored Figure himself.
You saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone. But why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone at last. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorian's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorian mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Hey, it's me, Emmeline.
So here's Imowen, and she actually followed you. And she doesn't want you to travel alone. So my main quest right now is just to go to the Friendly Arm Inn. That would be the main quest.
It will be done. Not a problem.
So it appears that there's leftover loot from the battle that Gorian had. I'm just going to pick it all up here. Here's Gorian's body laying helplessly on the ground. So I think something should be done about that, but there's no options for it in the game, so whatever. My dear friend is just going to lay there and get pecked on by birds for a while, I guess. So as a mage, you never want to go toe-to-toe with a melee. As you can see, I took a couple of big hits. And big hits for me because I only have 12 hit points. So each one of those hits took off 2 hit points of my health. And then I immediately proceeded to take my character and run him around. If that's part of a tactic called kiting. And if the wolf were to follow me, then I would be literally kiting him, and it's a tactic on how to deal with certain enemies in the game. So right now it doesn't look like I have any spells available. Although I do have a couple here memorized. I'll go ahead and remove Find Familiar and put Grease there, and then I'm going to rest so I can get these spells. Okay, finally stopped getting interrupted in the middle of my sleep by enemies, and now I have some spells that I can use. But looks like most of the combat is going to be done by Imowen for now, as she's good with her bow. Perhaps I'll give these healing potions to my mage. So without a doubt he's going to need them. Give that to her. So, just like most RPGs, this is there's going to be quite a bit of inventory management. It can get tedious. I'll give that to him. He's a mage, after all. Let's see. So weapons that only she can use. And yeah, that'll be it. So this is the scroll that perhaps our friends at the Friendly Arm are going to want to see, just to verify that I am indeed the ward of Gorion, who needs plenty of care in order to accomplish his mission in life, his purpose. Well, I just saved this man's life. He said he was going to jump because he saw me, and I said, please don't jump. And then he said, okay, fine, I'm not going to jump. And then he walked away. It was probably just silly and theatrical. You might not really have jumped have I made any other choices in the dialogue, but it just sounded silly reading the dialogue. So here I am adventuring through the woods. This is how I play this game. I just kind of work my way from corner to corner on the map, just looking for anything valuable, any enemies. Enemies are valuable because that's how I gain experience, is by defeating them. So, yeah. There's so many different kinds of trees in this game. Yeah. He is easy enough to kill. There I am kiting again, just performing my little tactic there. The enemy wolf is programmed to attack the nearest enemy, and in this case it was my familiar, the pseudo-dragon. So while the wolf turned to attack my pseudo-dragon, I came back around and began doing melee damage on his flank. His flank side, which was his backside. Nice thing about this pseudo-dragon is that it seems like it heals on its own and regenerates its health. I wonder if all my familiars will do the same. Well, that NPC just clued me in that there's a couple of adventurers that I might be able to add to my party a little up the road here. So, having already played this game, I know who they are. And, I guess I'll just go ahead and add them to my party, since it would be beneficial to have more people in my party to help defeat the enemies.
Monton, you are so aggravating! She's disturbing to my demeanor! Not a problem.
So these two guys are actually interested in the going to Nashkel and figuring out what's going on with the mine and why the iron ore that they're extracting from there is so brittle, and any weapons that are produced are breaking easily as a result. Any weapons that are produced with the iron ore that comes from there is breaking easily.
Yes?
So what we have here is a fighter thief, and he is neutral evil. So, and she's my friend. She's neutral good. I'm neutral good, and his friend is chaotic evil. So he's like the worst kind of evil.
Something troubling you?
So I'm going to arrange the party like this, so the evil guys are up front.
Oh, there one. Stay thy course a moment to indulge in all that.
Anything to measure up your own standards, pestering strangers with their mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted to me. A fair bit of desperate, actually. So, that I would. The inn is but a short distance to the north. So, I don't know who this guy is with the red robe and pointy red hat, but I have a tendency to cross paths with him on a regular basis throughout the game.
Destroyer of worlds!
I wonder whose voice that is, but probably one of my characters in my party. Oh shit, I just died. Yeah, that's something you have to get used to when you play on core rules. You could just die in a instant. So, let's see here. Oh, this one. Where am I at? Not far from my death spot. Yeah, when you die, you have to reload. But if somebody else in your party dies, you can just go to a priest and have him resurrected for 100 gold. Gonna have to collect those bandit scalps, because there will be a reward for those later. So, yeah. There isn't much of a difference in the difficulty jump from normal to core rules. 25% damage reduction or extra damage for your players doesn't really translate to a whole lot. And I think the whole thing where your characters cannot permanently die is just kind of it's kind of babying you, because there's so many characters that you come across in the game. It's like it's almost a given that you would wind up losing characters to stuff like that. And so during this playthrough, I'm actually being an Iron Man, kind of, and just whatever happens is just what's going to happen. I'm not going to
You funny looking.
get irritated if any of my characters permanently die, or if they do die, or anything like that. So the poor kid was a victim of a bandit ambush, and they killed everybody who was a part of his caravan, but they let the kid live. So I offered to help the kid, but he wasn't interested. He didn't trust me, and then he decided to just go his own way. So I made it to that corner of the map, then I'm gonna save. So it looks like there's some valuables on the ground after a possible battle. That was probably the bodyguard, and now he lays dead with the rest of the caravan. Guess they should have hired more help. What a pity.
I stand ready. Yes? I stand ready.
Okay, so it looks like I picked up some new scrolls. I can go ahead and try to write this magic into my spell book. Once again, since this is going to be an Iron Man playthrough, if I fail to write this magic into my spell book, I'm not going to reload the game and try again. I'm just going to keep going. See, I failed there, and instead of reloading, I'm just going to keep going. So, yeah.
I stand ready.
So what helps me to write magic into my spellbook is my intelligence value, is 16. So during my character creation, you know that I just rolled everything. I didn't actually manually set these values. So
I stand ready.
because I want the character creation and the gameplay and the game world and the game life to be as seemingly natural as possible, as it would be if this were a real reality and I was living not a fantasy but a real world. Some more wolves. Right. Just keep moving. Oh, about to lose my character here, so I'm gonna run him away. Looks like the wolf tried to chase, but it decided to change its mind. So now my main character is about to die. He's at 1 health point. I could either heal, use the potion of healing and heal, or I can just rest. So I'll just go ahead and rest. And then now my life is full again, and I'll just continue my game. So here's for the next corner of the map, so I'm just going to go ahead and save. I also save after I rest. Uh-oh. NPC. If you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. There be beasties with better hearing than we. I guess I could use a voice like, you seem quite at home out here. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? And then I guess he'd be a warrior hunter, or a ranger. So his voice would be like, the most dangerous thing I intentionally went after, stalked an ogre mage for a few days once, had a party of me own back then, killed the ogre, lost the party. Not really worth the trade if you ask me. I've seen more dangerous beasties, but usually over my shoulder as I'm making tracks as fast as I can. No shame in running when your life is on the line. Off with you now. I've meat to catch. So, that was kind of a grim omen, but I have an ultimate purpose that's going to change the world, so I have to continue on, even with dark forebodings such as that. And here's the next corner. I'm going to save it. Looks like I'm on top of a cliff now. Some kind of bluff. I'm just going to head over here. So I see in the enhanced edition they have an option for map notes. I can turn those off, and then that's more like the original Baldur's Gate settings. But it looks like they don't stay off. They just keep turning back on every time I open the map. So here's the enemy. Just going to have to kill the wolf. Alright. So she's out of arrows. I'll let her use a sword now. Here's an ogre. Though these guys can be tough at my level, I'm just going to cast some spells here. He's got magic missiles, so cast those spells. Oh, damn it. Lost one. Oh, lost two. No. Okay, that didn't go well. Well, I know that I'm gonna die, and if I die, then I have to reload. No choice, have to reload. There we go. So the question is, can this party actually take on the ogre? I'm going to say no. And I'm just going to head to the friendly arm. Remember, it's not a shameful thing to run away from a fight if you think that it's too much for you. In the enhanced edition, they added these nifty cutscenes of the every time you enter into a new city. So I'm just going to explore around the castle grounds here. And see, just going to look around and see what there is to see.
Glad to meet you, friend.
Seems like people are in grouchy moods.
Yes, friend?
Why's been getting prickly on my arse?
Yes?
Hello?
If I can dual class with my mage, I think I'll go with a fighter. You can be like a fighter mage dual class. And I don't think I'll be able to choose a dual class for quite some time. Probably not until level 8 or 10 or so. Just like exploring all of this black stuff away and seeing what the grounds are like. Here's a Temple of Ogma, Temple of Wisdom. Oh, looks like an NPC wants to talk to me. Not much, really just... I see. Pardon my being too forward, but you've the bearing of someone I've been looking for. About your height they were. Same style of dress, or thereabouts. I dare say you seem to be the spitting image of them. Might you have traveled from Candlekeep by any chance? Actually, yes. I was there until quite recently. Well then, that just about clinches it then. By any wild stretch of the imagination, would your name happen to be Pompey? He sounds like John Cleese from Monty Python fame. Why, yes, good sir, that is my name. It would seem that I am the one that you have been looking for. Yes, it would. In that case, don't move. I have something for you. So, now he's going to attack me. We're going to have to kill him before he kills me. I better cast my armor ability. Oh, crap. He, cast a confusion spell, and now my allies are all running around confused. But it's okay, because it looks like the friendly armed guards didn't just stand there like they do in Candlekeep, and they actually came to my rescue. So it looks like he drops a few goodies
I stand ready.
that I am now free to take. What is this? Armor? I already have that ability, so I'll give it to him. Oh. Whenever he gets closer again.
I stand ready. Not a problem.
Looks like their confusion is going to have to wear off first. I don't know how long that could take. It's not confusion. It's called fear, I believe. Panic.
Hmm?
I don't know how long it lasts. Looks like it's gone now. So now we're waiting for the rest of my party to get over here.
Yes?
Okay, I'm going to give this to the other mage. And I am going to save.
Yes?
Alright, learn that one. I learned both of those. Sweet.
Yes?
Nothing like fresh new spells in my spellbook. So, I'll do away with Grease. It's kind of a lame spell. I'll go with Magic Missile instead. And let's see what he's got. Oh. He didn't learn the spell. Let's see, what is his intelligence? 17? And he didn't learn the spell. What a shame.
You are welcome here in God of Glitter.
So let's take a look at what she can do. She can tell me what this belt is for 100 gold. So, okay, let's take a look. And it's the Belt of Antipode, which gives the wearer a cold resistance of 100%, but it also doubles all fire-based damage taken. So that was the belt that Gorion was wearing the night that we were traveling together, the night that he died. Going into the castle. And
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
so we're looking for Jahira and Khalid.
Yes?
And I do believe I found him right here.
It will be done.
So,
We wait here. Things turn to the south as we sit.
Gorion often said that he worried for your safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians, if he should ever meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now, and the choice of your companion should be your own. So that's Jahira's whole thing, is that the choices should be your own, because she's of neutral alignment, and she doesn't force herself upon anyone. So Khalid says, we could travel with you until you get settled, help you find your lot in life. He has a stutter. It would be a fitting last service to Gorion, though we should first go to Nashkel. Khalid and I looked into the local concerns, and there are rumors of strange things happening at the mines. No doubt you have heard of the iron shortage. You would do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We are to meet the mayor of the town, Baron Gastskill. Your company would be welcome. So now I have a proper party of 6. And a healer. That's what Jahira is. She can heal me with her spells.
Yes, omnipresent authority figure.
So I'll just put them in the middle, and then me and Imoen are at the very back. She's a true neutral, and Khalid is a neutral good, like me and Imoen. Well, before we take off, we should probably investigate and see if there's any quests to do. And of course I know where the quests are at because I've played this before. But since we are in a place where there's going to be lots of locked treasure chests, I'm just going to go ahead and put Imoen first because I want her to enter every room first. So She's not going to be able to open that one until she gains some levels. What about this guy?
A man shouldn't speak to his better unless spoken to first.
Okay, next. Not gonna get anything out of that guy. Next. Unshay. Have you heard there's a rogue ogre with a belt fetish to the south of the friendly arm inn? That might have been the one that killed me. I had to bargain my new girdle and piercing for my life out there. Wasn't even interested in an autographed copy of my book. Hey, if you can get the belt back for me, that would be grateful.
Yep, I'm gone.
So there's a quest.
Hey, you telling me where you crummy little dad?
Just because I cannot buy the pricey sweets doesn't mean you can just waltz in here whenever you want. My apologies, I shall leave you in peace. I guess I could take it a step further and start pickpocketing these guys. Let me see what her pickpocket ability is at. 25. So she's likely to get caught since she would only have about a 25% chance of being successful. Let's see what's in here. My sincere apologies, sire. It was a simple mistake in room numbers. Leave me be.
I'm gone. This way.
Okay, let's see what this guy has to say.
A pleasure it is to meet you.
Hey, I've got a teeny bit of a spider infestation happening myself in Baragost. So for 100 gold pieces, if I clear it out, he'll pay me.
This way.
Okay, nothing good there. By the way, what kind of armor do these guys have? Looks like he's got split mail and she's got leather. Regular old leather.
What you want? I'm gone.
Next room. And now we're going to go over here. Gonna talk to so-and-so. Nope, there's just a bunch of sleeping people. Because this is the, I forgot what they call the big room where they just have beds. It's just, but it's not one of the fancier suites, that's for sure. It's kind of like the flop room, I guess.
No time to chit-chat.
About time you showed. Here I am looking for the tunas cleared and pressed by this eve and extra careful with the golden pantaloons. So it took 15 women and a small boy from Kalimshan 12 days and 4 nights to weave them. So careful on the seams. Well, get going. Sir, yes, sir. Pantaloons pressed. Quite ready tonight. Service with a smile and snapping in the step. That's what I like to see. So he just gave me golden pantaloons. Whatever those might be
This way.
valuable for, I wonder.
This way.
And I don't think that there's anybody here on the main floor that'll give me a quest. They're just all involved in their drinking.
You're a long-tongued lad.
What is her charisma anyway? The charisma is important because that's how NPCs in the game are going to regard you. If you have a high charisma, then they'll regard you favorably. But if a low one, then they won't regard you favorably.
You're a long-tongued lad.
just talking to these random people. See if I can get a clue.
You're a long-tongued laugh, ain't you? You're a long-tongued laugh, ain't you?
You're a long-tongued Blair, aren't you? I don't know what he's saying.
You're a long-tongued laugh, ain't you?
It's about time. Bring me another flag of ale. Then why do you bother me? Be gone.
Half-orc. Mistook me for a servant. So, he must be an NPC of some kind. But if I actually got him some ale, then maybe he'll talk to me. Maybe he prefers the Shadow Dark Ale or the Bitter Black Ale. I'll just buy him that. Oh, wait a second. Did I actually get that ale? No. I just bought it for my character. Huh. So I guess it's not one of those games where you can actually buy beer for somebody. But... alright, well, whatever. Let's just go. Looks like I'm not going to be able to help the fellow with his beer. A rogue ogre. What is this? This is the one where I have to kill the ogre and get the belt. And I've got 4 people in my party who are interested in going to Nashkel. And there's a quest for killing spiders down in Baragost. Alright, so let's just go ahead and head out. Oh wait, I didn't check the kitchen. There's people in here too who might have a quest. Most of them just don't have anything important to say. I wonder if I want to mess around with this half-ogre. He seems to be kind of pissed off.
If you continue to pester, I will crush your neck with my bare hands. Go now.
He might be an interesting one to mess around with in a future version of this game, but I kind of want to keep all my characters alive. You know, I'm playing an Iron Man, so if any of my characters die besides my main character, I'm not going to reload. I'm just going to let them be dead, and I'll just try to find somebody else who will fill their place. So I picked up the golden pantaloons, and I'm going to see, and I have them identified and see what their value is. Where is that person? Oh, here she is.
You're a queer fellow. Yep, I care now. This way.
The golden pantaloons did surely see the very beginnings of our realm, though I must press that they saw the formative time by their simple presence, and not through the vestigial eyes that they might have erupted through a rear pocket, perhaps concealing teeth and other improbable extremities. I am sure that the various owners of the pantaloons can attest to the general lack of animated digits or ocular senses, as evidenced by the continued sanctity and privacy maintained by their respective buttocks. It's the diction in this game is very long-winded, kind of like old-fashioned Monty Python humor. Dialogue. Lyric pantoums of an age long since out of print speak of the trousers that were as metal, though soft about the shanks. While it might be easy to jump to the seemingly inevitable conclusion that the trousers rose while netheril fell, it is doubtful that the pantaloons were the garments of which they speak. One must clarify these oft-quoted verses with knowledge of the Pentatechnicon, an ancient bazaar once prized for silver pantalets. Pantalets, Fine these may have been, but golden they were not. Nickel panties are also said to be currently available, though the dockside establishments that claim to offer these products are beyond my meager experience, and thus I can make no report. The purpose of the pantaloons is as mysterious as ever. A mystery will ensue, huh? And will likely remain so until the Pantocrator himself returns, though some properties can be divined through intimate observation. The uplifting properties of the gusset very nearly defy gravity, shaping quite nicely both the front and the rear. This esteemed contour would likely increase self-esteem for wearer of either sex. I would hazard a guess, however, that this continuing self-delusion might actually hamper cognitive functions, and care should be taken as wearing the pantaloons of golden nature. Okay, interesting. What am I going to do with the golden pantaloons? It doesn't appear that anybody can wear them, though. What's their value?
I've done had enough of this.
You must gather your party.
You have need of it, none are better.
What you want?
So, yeah, it doesn't appear that they can fit into any slot, so nobody in my party is going to be able to wear them.
You're a queer fellow. I've done had enough of this. What you want?
My inns are open to all who behave.
So I think I'm just going to take the golden pantaloons and sell them to this guy. But he's not interested in buying them, so... Anyway, I guess we'll just continue on with our purpose and head south to Baragost. So let's see here. I'm looking at this map. I think that there are some creatures over here on the side to kill. I wonder if if my party is strong enough to actually kill them, or if I should skip them. Let's find out. Okay, looks like just a couple of guys. Just go ahead and all right, and
Yep.
where is the... There it is. So the nice thing about the enhanced edition is that they have this quick loot function. And if you turn it on, then you'll just instantly see everything that's lying on the ground. And you can just go through, rather than having to click on every dead body to see if they dropped anything valuable like you did in the original Baldur's Gate. You can just hit quick loot and then see what's on the ground and then just grab it. After each combat, you need to save. After each time you rest, you need to save. And after every time you get to the corner of the map, you need to save. So we got some more. They're hobgoblins. I think I should have picked up some arrows. Oop, just lost one of my evil guys. Better run away. I don't want to lose you too. So, yep.
Stand ready. It will be done.
Yep.
Okay, so, yep, that's what they drop. And it's not very valuable. But now I have a dead party member. I'm going to go to the priest and have him resurrected. Down, 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 right. Okay, here we go.
I care not.
Oh yeah, that's another problem, is whenever one of your characters die, you have to make sure that you picked up all their loot, because it'll just leave it on the ground. And I was pretty sure I checked the quick loot and I didn't see anything important. Nope, nothing important. I'll just keep going this way instead. So I don't think there's any more enemies that I'm going to encounter. And just like that, it became night. It's like somebody flipped a switch. But what do you expect with an old game like this? I mean, you have to appreciate the technology. For its time, it was actually really cool. Just to see a day-night cycle. Okay, there's some gold that I can use in order to help us revive our dead friend. And that's that. I have uncovered the whole map, or what I could uncover anyway. Probably gonna need to stay a night at the inn. Should probably move this mage back here with the other mage. And move my fighters up front.
If you wish, but I'm not the very one. I'll do my best.
And then I'll grab some arrows while I'm here.
I can, but try.
What is my party doing? How come their pathfinding seems to be screwed up? They are not going around to the front. They are going around. Oh, perhaps the pathfinding says that this is the fastest way for them to get to the location, but it looks like they're just clumping up back here behind the wall. So that is the full extent of the pathfinding algorithm programmed into this game. They need plenty of help in order to find their way. Okay, well, let's see here. Who is this irresistible creature who has a fascination for the dead? Sometimes I get that Rob Zombie song stuck in my head. Alright, so yep, I got a dead character. Priest, can you help me? I need to revive this guy. Oh, weird. I guess she doesn't have the ability to raise dead. Here it is, raise dead. And on this guy. 4 whole hit points. I gotta take better care of my my casters, for sure.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'll do my best.
to all who behave themselves.
Guess we'll go with the merchant suite. Okay, we are done.
Stop touching me!
Not you evil little man. Okay, let's just head on.
I'll do my best. Can I help?
Oh, wait a sec. I need to get arrows. Who sells arrows? Hopefully the barkeep does, because I don't think anyone else does.
It's been dead for a slow business lately.
Nope, he does. Oh, wait, he might. Good. Let's see, 16. No, I got, huh? We'll sell that. And the Modern Star Gem. And, this leather armor. Nobody's gonna use it. Short bow, long sword, fire ring, silver ring, fire agate, bastard sword, small shield. And, the belt of antipode might come in handy eventually. Just gonna have to hold it, dedicate a whole slot to it for the rest of this game. There's poison. So poison antidote. So 233. So let's go back over to her, and she needs some bolts, some arrows. I'll go ahead and grab like 8 of these. That's kind of a lot, and maybe he can use a sling, so he can be of some value during combat. Let's see, I wonder where is his proficiency at. Let's take a look at the record. Combat stats show that he has a proficiency in daggers, so I should give him a dagger. I have no available daggers, but I'll give him a staff. That way he can keep his distance a little bit. And something else mages can use is slings. Buy him a sling too. And they can also use darts. So that's also something else to consider. And with slings you use bullets. So you want to get like 11 and then for him 12 bullets. Get 11 now.
Something troubling you?
So ping, 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 and I'll just throw this over here. So if I equip the chainmail on her over the leather armor, it's going to reduce her armor class from 8 to 5. It's just going to make her that much harder to hit. It's actually a good trade. And let's see here. Arrows. She needs more arrows. And I'm going to say 4.
Yep.
Okay, there. Now I'd say my party is equipped, ready to roll, and ready to face just about any challenge. So in the early part of the game, the warriors are going to be facing the brunt of most of the encounters with their shield and weapons, while casters are not going to be casting spells so much, but are going to be attacking using slings or darts. And the same with thieves, since they can use ranged weapons like bows, and Jahira is a caster, but I don't think that she can use any sort of ranged weapons. Let's take a look. It says that she is proficient with a sling, so I could have equipped her with a sling, but I don't think she needs it because she's got the other weapons. Plus, she can also use the
I can, but try.
the more heavier duty armor. So here he is, that ogre. He's part of a quest. And I am going to move my casters out of the fray here. Yeah. So you're going to use this weapon, and you are going to... Crap. Maybe I should have given you a sling. Damn. Khalid just took a big hit. What the heck? My familiar died. So if my familiar dies, then I die. I didn't know about that.
You have need of me? I can, but try. I can, but try.
I don't know. I think that is kind of dangerous because, I mean, my life is not going down when my familiar's life goes down. I just thought it would be like Neverwinter Nights where your familiars would just take so much damage, and if they died, then they died. It didn't have any sort of negative impact on you. Just keep on walking. Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll try the ogre one more time. And maybe we should try some magic too. And let's see here. So what magic do we got? We got this magic. Is that party wide or is it just me? Just me. So yeah, I don't have useful magics yet for combat. That's not going to help much. I think this is where the ogre is. Yep. Kill the ogre! So he took a critical hit right off the bat. Kali's got to run or else he's going to die. Damn. I lost my other fighter. Run! Lost Jahira. I barely survived that. Let's see, but two deaths that are non-permanent. And do I have enough gold in order to revive them? Let's see. How much experience did I gain? Was it worth it?
Can I help you? You have need of me?
Well, he is going to pay me 100 gold if I return this belt.
I can,
So what the hell? Let's just go ahead.
Can I help you?
Let's see. Is he yeah. He's overburdened. Can anybody else take this junk off my hands?
I'll do my best.
Now, Emmeline is heavy burdened.
I'll do my best.
What you want?
Nope, she just can't move.
I'll do my best.
Yep.
He's kind of weak for a warrior, I want to say. So, nope, I can't do that. He can't carry it either. He can carry it. He's kind of strong for a mage.
I'll do my best.
So, let's see. What am I going to do? Am I going to try to continue on to the next town to the south, or am I going to head back to the Friendly Army? I'm going to head back to the Friendly Army because that's where the quest giver is.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
So it looks like I have 91 gold. I don't have enough gold to revive anybody
I'll do my best.
yet. I don't even have enough gold to identify the belts that I picked up. Let's just see if whether or not the quest giver can recognize the belt without me having to identify it.
You must gather your party before venturing.
None are better. I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
No, that wasn't the guy. The guy is over here.
You cannot get better than the stability stone walls provide.
I'll pay you 10 gold. Oh man, it was only worth 70 gold. But 800 experience, so that's worthwhile.
If none are better. No time to chit-chat.
I didn't know that there was any option for me to clean golden pantaloons, or if there was a way for me to clean them at all.
I can, but try.
So let's see here. I made some gold. Let's go see if I can sell anything to the vendor over here. To the barkeep.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
I got that. This potion of invisibility. I wonder what good that'll be for. Blur. Orange stone. Just a few more pieces of gold. Oil of speed. Maybe. There, now I have enough gold to revive my dead party members. The ogre was a bit rough. Killed two of my people.
I can, but try. I can but try. You have it. I'll do my best.
Let me just go over here and rest.
You must gather your party before venturing.
If none are better.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
It says I may not rest at this time. Oh, because someone wants to heal me really quick. Or they just want to use their spell. Let's see here. Just rent this. Okay. Now let's just go ahead and head out.
I can but try.
Let's see. I'm gonna check something. I've been at it for about an hour and a half.
If none are better.
You spoke at me? Sleep like
I can but try.
What do you need? Something trouble you?
So I just received a threat from Xvar. He's one of the evil characters in my party. He says he wants to get to Nashkel quickly, and if he doesn't get his way, he's probably going to turn and attack us, attack my party.
I'll do my best.
So I see that there's a child NPC over there, but I'm only interested in getting to Nashkel quickly because I don't want my party to fall apart. Oh crap.
Oh,
Monteron's dead.
Have become dead. Destroyer of worlds.
I'm gonna take a look at my
Flaming fist.
oh boy. Looks like I'm fighting against a flaming fist. Isn't that crazy? I wonder how this is gonna turn out. These guys are all fighters for the Empire, so I suppose that maybe I should have just bribed them. I am the Lord. I am. Oh, I didn't die that time? Now I died.
Can I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
So I'm getting that the Flaming Fist must be the equivalent of like real world, what do they call those, state troopers or something? Like, they basically have a federal right to just bother anybody they like for whatever reason. And I better use magic here or else I'm probably gonna die again. Yeah, Monteron dies anyway, and so did Jahira. They both died in just like one hit. And very unceremoniously killed. And my familiar dies, so I die. So, what am I gonna do here?
I can, but try.
I'm just going to try to avoid that altercation in general and just head down to Nashkel. There's something wrong with Monteron. He doesn't have any armor, and neither does Jahira's, probably because they died, and then they have to be re-equipped with everything. So that's kind of a pain. And then while I was at the vendor over at the Friendly Arm, I sold everything that they had, thinking that that was just extra stuff that I had picked up from enemies that I encountered along the way. But it actually was not. That was actually their loot. So, oops. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, you live and learn. And that's the style of the game that I'm playing right now. You live and learn. As soon as I can, if I get to the next town, we'll go ahead and replace their loot with brand new armor and weapons and everything. So So I probably want to stay off the main roads because it seems like that's where the bandits like to hover around. They like to watch the roads to see if there's any hapless adventurers just walking along and then ambush them as soon as they get near enough. So I'm just going to take the road less traveled here and just walk through the woods instead. Here we go, Nashkel. So now they can stop griping so much about not being in Nashkel and resolving the issue and doing their quest so they can receive their gold.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Goran would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel Mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
Alright, let's just head over this way.
Move along. Stand and move along.
And gotta talk to a vendor. Where can I find? Here's a store. So talk to. Just go ahead and head in here.
I'll do my best.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Oh, wait a sec. So this is where I can pick up that monk.
I'll do my best.
So, but do I have another character that I can replace after I'm picking up the monk? I don't think so. There's a mage just a little bit further to the south. I might be able to grab him instead. So, yeah, I think I'll do that.
See? May I tell you more about the order? I have come not to... I am not afraid. A sensual monk.
Save it for temple school, boy.
I think. You seem like someone who would appreciate the tenets of my order. I have had trouble making ends meet since coming to Nashkel.
Okay, so I'm going to let Monaron go.
Others find their inner light. I will be glad to join you.
You have need of me? If none are better.
And, funny thing, even though I dropped Monaron, Xvar was his original companion, but Xvar pretty much decided to just forget about him. He was just going to do his... He was just going to do his own thing anyway. But there's a another possible party member down here that I could grab. Here he is. I'm going to talk to him.
Go no further. I require the services of your group. Yes.
Oh, he wants to kill the witch Dina Hare. Do you accept the task? No, I mean, if I wanted to play as an evil character, then I definitely would. So, since I let him go without having a fight, I think there's a possibility we're probably going to cross paths again in the future. I didn't want to commit to killing Dina Hare because she's actually a really good wizard.
For the glory of Am.
If none are better.
Business has been poor with the iron shortage, you know.
So for her, I need to get her re-equipped with everything. Chainmail 5. Let's see here. Do we have any gold? Looks like we only have like 5 gold. Oil of speed. He's not interested in buying the oil of speed.
Yes, I'll do my best.
It may look at my light, but I'm gonna slit your throat, I am.
Nira, just fancy my luck seeing you stroll in here bold as day. I expected a hunt and a chase from the description, but who am I to argue easy coins in the purse? May the Lord of Shadows guide you swiftly to your death. I would first know my attacker. Why are you doing this? So now I have yet another attacker. Let's see if I can cast any magic. And you cast your spells. Okay, now we just need to kill him. And the sooner the better. That's what you get with a lot of core rules. You get a lot of whiffing. There's a lot of missing. That happens as a result of the save versus bonus rolls, or bonus saves versus whatever roll. And let's see, we're gonna grab her. Nobody died this time, which is good news. So I'll give this to my frozen, or he's not going to be frozen forever. And I didn't know that she could actually wear squint mail. That's awesome. She's a, what is she? Is she a druid? She's a multi-class fighter and druid. Interesting. Okay. And there we go.
Can I help you? You have need of me?
So he's already got a shield. She can use a shield. She's a fighter mage, remember? And what helm is this, I wonder? It's probably grants infravision, if anything. That's my bet. Can she use it, even though it's not identified yet? Yes. And so she'd be better off with a, let's see, what is she proficient with in her weapons? And it looks like favorite weapon is a core stat? No, those are stats. Combat stats, and she has a club. She is proficient with a club. Isn't that interesting? What an interesting choice of weapon to be proficient with, Jahira. Because nobody uses clubs. These enemies that just pop up out of nowhere, you know, they actually benefit me. Whenever I defeat them, I get to loot their bodies, and they usually have some pretty good stuff worth taking along. There we go. Now she's got her favorite weapon equipped. The one that she has the highest proficiencies with. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Khalid, none are better. So this is the garrison. I've already talked to the main guy, Minsk. Let us pass, strangers, for we have not much time to waste. What? Yet I'll ask them. Boo and I go to rescue my charge, Dinaher. You may aid in our victory if you wish. There is glory enough for all. The classic dilemma of the damsel in distress. How could anyone decline? So yeah, I'll just go ahead and agree to taking him on and his quest. And I'm going to leave Xvar behind.
Can I help you?
He's a really powerful warrior. I'm going to go ahead and put him up at the front. If I can.
You have need of me? I'll do my best.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes,
I think that'll be adequate. And what does he have? He has a two-handed sword. He needs some splint mail at least. So let's go back to the vendor and get that splint mail really quick.
If none are better.
Business has been poor with the iron shortage, you know.
Business has been poor with the iron shortage, you know. Let's see, 120 gold. But this is the guy who does not buy any of the potions that I have. But he'll buy that belt of antipode. He'll buy this blur spell. I think I want to see if I can write that. What is it? What level is it? 2? I'm not even close to level 2 yet, so maybe I'll just sell it. Okay, and then need to sell something else. I need just a little bit more gold. Let's go talk to the innkeeper and see if he'll buy this potion of speed of oil. Oil is speed.
Never had.
Nope, he won't buy it.
Can I?
So, I don't know where there is a vendor who would be willing to buy a flask, or how I could procure just a little bit more gold. So I've lost my characters quite a bit at the early stage of this game, because they're just not equipped enough yet in order to face a lot of the battles and challenges that they're facing. Let's see here. Yes, this is another inn. Let's see if this bartender will buy my oil of speed. Like a drink, done.
I have things to do. One not being sitting on me double talking to you.
So what does this guy have to say? He looks like a... Nope. He's non-special.
You need something, stranger. You need something, stranger.
Yes, a tab. Another ale, young miss. I'll be sure to have your funds ready.
Greetings, fellow traveler, for I see by your garb that you do not call this place home. Sit with me a while and enjoy the atmosphere of this fine fare while we recount tales of lands far and far-seeming. I have wandered the width and breadth of Faerun, but yet have I to find such hospitality as that of a simple country festival. It's a shame that the festivities are marred by the events as of recent, though they certainly put up a brave face, do they not? You look confused, so perhaps you know not of the local trouble that continues to vex the most gracious people of Nashkel. If you have just arrived, I could, for the price of an ale and an ear, relate what I know. Shall I tell you more of the mining difficulties, or relate the tale of the unfortunate commander of the guard? The word is that all across the expansive Sword Coast, from the Cloud Peaks to the Baldur's Gate, an ore shortage is severely crippling local trade. Bandits, purportedly both human and demi-human, raid caravans whilst ores reaching its destination becomes brittle and useless following smelting, strangely afflicted by an odd, iron-weakening plague. As though this were not the cause for alarm in itself, production at the mines outside of Nashkel has fallen, with the substantially lower yields being blamed on nervous workers. Mysterious disappearances of several miners have set the whole area on edge, where something must shift the balance to one side or the other. Would you consent to another tale? I also have interest in the story of the captain of the guard. Just let me finish my drink, and we can carry on to the wee hours with our tales. Okay. Wonder what's going on here in the back. Why is there 2 bouncers here by this door? And there doesn't seem to be any purpose for them to be there.
It's surprising what one can learn at a simple country fair.
I hear that Captain Bragg of the Amnian Guard has been missing for some weeks now, following a strange alteration in his behavior. Where once he was a well-thought-of family man, he has turned to senseless mayhem, affecting a rampage the likes of which I have never heard. His fellow soldiers noted nothing out of sorts that could trigger such a transformation, but one notable item seems relevant. If not for the iron shortage, it would have gone unnoticed, but prior to his mad rage, the commander procured a new sword. The importance of the information I have no way of verifying. I have heard as much of a common rumors about the street. Your tale is but a long-winded version. An interesting story to be sure. Well met, Volo, and good luck on your journeys.
I'll do my best.
So, let's see. Whoops. Let's look at the map. I am, let's see here. Hard up for some gold still. I need about another 30 pieces of gold. Perhaps I'll turn to stealing. Thieving? Yeah, let's turn to thieving and see how well that works. I'll just have Imoen go into the bar over here and try to take some gold using her pickpocket ability. Pickpockets failed on him. Oh no, and I've been detected, so now they're all attacking her. Oh, hide, Imoen, hide. Oh no, I think Imoen's going to pay with her life. This was not a good plan. Let's just run away really quickly, everyone. Let's see if we run to the run to Nashkel if they're going to follow us. Oh, we are cornered. Nashkel Mines, go, go, go. What is this? Well met, traveler. What treachery is this? Now, there's no reason for this to turn violent. Hand over your belongings, and you may yet live. Oh my goodness, no, what happened?
What's going on back there?
Why are people just suddenly dying in his party? Oh, it's that guy from the inn over in Friendly Arm. I would crush the life out of you someday. Today's that day.
You should be dead, rotting in a hole someplace. How did you find us?
I'm happy to see you, Dawn. Leaving you behind to take the blame was all Simeon's idea. He's the one who won, not us.
Trust following orders is a coward's excuse. And I haven't forgotten what you said when I refused your advances.
What advances? Should have never been sold with that half, or especially when she asked me. Change the door. You're as stupid as your uncle. Tell me, Dorothy.
Sanjak was the first to agree with Simeon, and he always hated you. You know I didn't feel the same way.
You'll join them soon.
We've beaten you before, Dawn. What to do again?
Attack! Oh no, I think I'm gonna die. Oh crap. What happened? Oh, I didn't die yet. That's good. I'm just gonna stand here in the corner and turn on my armor spell. Jaheira's gonna heal me. And this dude needs a sword. There. That's a nice thing about Rasad is that he can dual wield, and but he can't wear any armor, which is kind of a sad thing about Rasad. And did somebody else need a weapon? That doesn't look like it. But somebody did need some armor, and it was this guy. Can't change armor during combat. Run! No, I mean... Oh, that's Dorn. Oh, he's almost gonna die.
I'm happy to see you, Dawn.
Oh, now we're gonna go back through the dialogue for some random reason. Sounds like a glitch to me.
We've beaten you before, Dawn. We'll do it again. Attack!
Run. Wow, Dorn really killed those guys.
What you want?
What can this hamster do? Nothing.
Yep.
Well, don't just stand there. Looks like Dorn needs some help. And he's helping us get rid of these guys who are trying to rob us. Wow. You handled yourself well enough. You act surprised. Who are you? What was your business with you guys? Settling an old score. Hunting those two for almost a year now. That's 2 down and 2 to go. You're a blackguard, aren't you? Huh. Wow, this guy is impressive. They were quite impressive. I could use a man like you. I'm just wondering if whether or not there's people in my party that I'm going to drop. But Dorn really is impressive. He can make a combat really easy for me and my party. Who am I going to drop? Rasad is also really good.
Wait, are you? I've heard of your progress. Traveling with you might help my vendetta, and my powers could certainly help you. My former companions betrayed me and left me to rot in lust. I've spent the last year tracking them down. After Senjak and Noroti, there are 2 left.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this guy. I do not like this at all. This Dorn stands proud and tall like a black stallion, yet his eyes burn with the anger of a castrated demon. Boo says that we should not turn our back on him. Wow, so he's an evil character.
We shall cut a bloody swath across the sword.
Move.
Mongering riffraff.
The party's reputation increased by 2. That's funny. Well, my party was actually really verbally opposed to the idea of Dorn joining us, so I decided it would just be best to let him go, so I could just keep peace with amongst my group here. What's really cool is that the loot that these guys dropped is really over the top. It really, really, really is good stuff.
You're a queer fellow.
I could sell all of this stuff back at the inn.
You have need I can but try.
Wonder what it's all worth. Value of the studded leather armor. Might be reason enough in order to grab those. And then here's a small shield that requires identification. Try to see what it's really good for, but it looks like it's not gonna say. Let's see here. Alrighty. Well, it looks like we picked up substantial amount of loot and had an interesting run-in with some of the NPCs.
I can but try.
Should talk to Emerson before venturing into the mines. Here's Emerson.
So you want to take a look at the mine?
Stand away, citizen!
Okay, now we're in the mines.